Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Eagles offense will go to work first. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be changing the route. They'll run play action. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to the back. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Eagles are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's long. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He wants to throw it again. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Buffalo Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
looking downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over Troy. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Bulls want to move quickly. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught. Fights off a defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
2nd down coming up.
Motion from the wideout. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Back in in motion, try to clear the picture. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bulls have taken it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, better look out! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The give from the gun. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Caught in the backfield. It's long. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Trying to get it in. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And first down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully they go for it if you need to on 4th down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
That pass not close as he got Trell trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Quick release by the QB. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got it in the middle. It's long. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's long. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Picks up the 1st down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And I don't know how many people had on their bingo card this guy scoring 2 touchdowns running the football, but you've seen it here, and this is something we're seeing more and more in college football. Wide receivers getting involved on option plays, and it's a great idea. I love it. Put him out in space. If nobody accounts for him, just flip him the football, let him go do the rest. Scoring another touchdown here.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Offense lining up quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Finding an escape route. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Eagles! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 15 over UTEP. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run play action. Finds space on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse. Oh, there he goes. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he got loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Bulls are on the move.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's long. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
63, Buffalo, 30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flips it out to the back. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Starting to feel a little pressure. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move to keep running. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Buffalo, 30.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.